In your experience, how much can a solo dentist with a strong hygiene department produce in 1 year?
Oh, that's a great question. Boy, put me on the spot on that one. It depends. It depends on a lot of things, right, Naren? I
Yes.
mean, it depends on the treatment mix. It depends on the size of your facility. It depends on the quality of your team, the quality of your marketing. Do they work with Equa, and do they consistently get not only the number of new patients they need every month, but the quality of new patients they get every month? Um, you know, are they fee for service or is it PPO? Um, and then do we have to deal with that massive write-off for the insurance write-off? So there's certainly a lot of variables, but I do want to answer the question because you know because that doctor asked the question. I'm going to answer it.
Yes.
Even though I already kind of qualified it by saying, boy, there's a lot of variables here, but I'm going to answer it from my experience, Marion. And again, I'm going to file this under if it's been done before, it must be possible,
Yes.
right? So, solo dentist working 4 days a week clinically. So, I'm going to start to make some definition here as we go. Solo dentist working 4 days a week clinically with two hygienists also working 4 days a week clinically. So, 8 hygiene days a week. Um, we have many practices like that in my client base. And I've worked with many practices like that. And this would be exceptional performance, exceptional performance. But we have many examples of that office producing and collecting $2 million a year in a fee-for-service format.
Mm-hmm.
Producing and collecting $2 million a year. Now, that's exceptional performance. Exceptional performance. But if it's been done before, it must be possible. And that's with a slightly above average fee schedule. Not those aren't like crazy fees. Slightly above average. Now, if that practice is if they enter their adjusted fees, and then that might look more like 1.5. So their adjusted production is 1.5 and they're collecting 1.5. They've got to actually produce probably more like about 2.3 or 2.4 to collect that because of the impact of the write-offs.
Right.
Am I explaining that in a way that makes sense, Nairn?
Yeah, you're making total sense, Gary. I think, I think there are a lot of practices today that are not corporate practices, that are solo practices. So I think this person just wants to know what's possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love the question because it's kind of, it always reminds me of that, that Roger Bannister. Imagine being a world-class miler, someone that runs the mile. It's like, what's positive? If I got really good and I worked on every aspect of my running and my nutrition and my conditioning, what's possible? Well, I'm going to go to the world record and say, well, here's the world record today. Yeah, it's 3:43. Hey, and you might say, well, I'm not quite at that level, but I bet I can go sub 4. Okay, there we have. Now we have something to shoot at. If you don't have anything to shoot at, you're never going to hit the target. Now we've got something to shoot at. And maybe the best way to think of it, especially as we talk to our team members about this, growth, one of the best ways to think about growth, it allows you to help more people in your community enjoy the benefits of great oral health. Hey, how's that for motivation? Why did you become a dentist? To help people.
Yes.
How about helping more? Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. There's an answer. And doctor, ideally, I'd love to have you get to a point where you work 3 days a week, because I really believe that 3-day doctor week is the answer to a work-life balance and a long, healthy, enjoyable career. And while solo dentists, we do have a number of solo dentists in our practice space, client base, that work 3 days a week. The challenge with that is it's hard to be able to give your team members the hours that they need or want on a 3-day schedule. So I think the better model is to have a 2-doctor model. It could be owner, dentist, and associate, owner, dentist, and partner, so partners, where each doctor, like us, just cast after LifeSmiles, where each doctor works 3 days a week. And then those numbers can get very attractive as you do that. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. And if you found it helpful, leave a like, subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be notified of any time we upload future videos. I think you'll enjoy our coming content. Thanks so much.